Welcome back to Memaw's house, where today we're cooking cinnamon rolls. I'm back in my kitchen again, but with another short video. I am in the process of making my granddaughter Ariana her 13th birthday cake. Well, she asked for not a birthday cake, but she asked for cinnamon rolls. So, you all have seen me make hot rolls before. I use the same dough that I use for my hot rolls. So I'll link a description of that hot roll or the video up here, or maybe up here, wherever it goes. I'll sit that video up there so that you can see how I make the hot roll dough. But now I'm just going to show you how I put together the cinnamon rolls. So let me get my apron on and we'll get to cooking. So I'm back here with my apron on, and it only requires a few other ingredients. I'll show you my ingredients, and they are 1/3 cup of sugar, white granulated sugar, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, cinnamon to taste, and butter. Pretty much all you need. I am going to add a glaze. She wanted a cream cheese glaze, and I will add that glaze and the recipe here in the video. So let me show you what my ingredients are. Hold on. Here's my dough that has been rising for about an hour. Before I punch my dough down, I'm going to make my sugar mixture that I'm going to sprinkle on top. I start with 1/3 cup of brown sugar, packed, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 1/3 cup of butter, softened, and I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. I'm simply going to mix the dry ingredients, the sugar, the 2 sugars together with the cinnamon, and then I'll use the softened butter as a glue to hold it onto the dough. So before I can actually put my dough down, I'm going to flour my surface. Although my granite countertops usually are pretty good, I don't like for it to stick to the granite. It's nice and cold, but it is not stick proof. I'm going to take my time to shape this into a rectangle as much as I can before I start rolling it out. Now I'm going to take my 1/3 cup of softened butter and brush it directly onto the dough. I brush that butter all the way to the edge because I want to sprinkle my sugar mixture all the way to the edge of the dough. Now it's time to roll up our cinnamon roll. Now I'm pulling off my dental floss. This is the easiest way that I've found to cut cinnamon rolls and allow it to keep the roll shape. See how it stays? It doesn't flatten it out. It keeps it nice and round. Now I simply measure it against one of what I've already cut, so they can all kind of be the same thickness. And I cross the thread over itself and just cut right through. Cut like butter. Okay, so let me prepare my pans. I had prepared one pan, but Ari wanted thicker cinnamon rolls. So they did not come out as many as would fill the normal pan. So now I had to adjust fire. And I'm now reassessing my situation and putting those cinnamon rolls into the smaller pans. As you would notice, I have left some space there because now they have to rise again. And I need to leave them room to rise. So I'm going to go old school and cover this and leave it in this warm area. So I have cut the cinnamon rolls. I sprinkled the cinnamon on it. You saw all that I did. And I cut them a little bit bigger because it is her birthday. So I made a little bit of a heavier cinnamon roll. So therefore, it didn't fill up my pan the way it normally does or the way I'm used to it doing. So I went ahead and changed my pans and got them all situated now, and they're resting and they're rising. And as soon as they have risen, probably in about an hour, I will put them in the oven at 350 degrees. In the meanwhile, let's make the glaze for the cinnamon rolls. So I have a half a pack of 8-ounce cream cheese. So I have 4 ounces of cream cheese, and I will probably use maybe a cup and a half of powdered sugar. I'm putting in a teaspoon of salt, and then I'll put in evaporated milk once I start to mix this together. I'm going to hand mix this so that I can get it nice and smooth, and I'm making a mess, but that's okay, because that's what I do in the kitchen sometimes. Now that I have it mostly mixed, I'm going to add a tablespoon of evaporated milk and then a teaspoon of almond extract. Now I'm going to stir this until it's smooth, and then I'll add my final cup of, or half a cup of sugar. I added an additional little bit of evaporated milk because it didn't have the spreadable consistency that I wanted for the cinnamon rolls. Okay, good, thank you. Now the cinnamon rolls are risen, and it's time to go into the preheated 350 degree oven. So my cinnamon rolls are done. I'm going to taste this one. Peyton already tasted it. She says it's good. I've put all the icing everywhere that I needed to. Very tasty. Maybe I'll let Noah taste it for me. He might like to taste some. So hold on. What does it taste like?
It tastes pretty good.
Okay. As long as you like it, I'm okay with it. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be blessed.